Hello YouTube, this is another paranormal equipment review for you. This time it's of the Moultrie I40 infrared game camera, which takes infrared photos with all these infrared lights up here, and along with the infrared photos that it takes, it also stamps the temperature, the date, the time, and the moon phase all onto the photos, which can be very helpful for paranormal investigation. Another thing it has is right here is a large motion sensor. It's a motion sensor camera, so you can set it up in any place where alleged movement or activity has occurred, and it'll snap photos whenever motion is detected. Or you can set it up where you and your group are on motion sensor, and it'll just continuously be taking photos throughout the night. So that is very helpful. But there's also this little button right here. It's for the manual handheld mode, so you can take pictures by just you can take pictures manually by just hitting that button rather than just setting it up with the motion detector. Now it's got this side panel right here. It doesn't have very many actual screws on it. It's just got these large plastic ones that you gotta twist off with your hands. And once we've got that off, you can see you've got a space for an SD card. You've got the USB slot right there, and then you've got another one of these knobs right here. It's pretty tight on there, but what goes in behind here are all the batteries. It runs on 6 D batteries, the big batteries, so that does contribute a lot to its weight. It is pretty heavy with all the batteries, as well as its mechanical components, but although it is heavy, it is still usable. Then we come to the front. This thing at the bottom is another one of those screws. Then you open up the top flap and you've got all the buttons revealed. You've got your mode, your test delete, which deletes everything as like a test of how the delete function works. The status light right here. This will tell you if it's blinking. Well, it's on motion. When it's on motion sensor mode, when it starts blinking, you have sorry, you have a certain amount of time before it goes solid and it starts taking pictures. So you can set it up. You can put this thing back down, and you can get out of the area so you don't get a picture of yourself still setting up the camera in motion sensor mode. You've got the selection buttons and the select button over here for the menus. Then up here you've got the laser, and right there's the shutter. So right here's the on-off switch. Left is on, and right is the aim, which activates the laser. Strange thing is that the cover actually covers up the laser, but that's meant to aim it, so you know where you're pointing the shutter. Then we actually turn on the device. It'll tell you that if the SD card is installed, that internal memory must be erased. Then we come to the main menu. You start out right here where you set up the dates and the times. Got it July 7th, 2011, 1:36 p.m., which is what the time is. Move on to the next one. That's the erase all images. But now it's at no. I don't have any images on here, I don't think. So then you have the capture mode. You can select still, low resolution video, or high resolution video. Then you're back to still. Then this one that I sort of passed earlier was set to default, where it sets everything up to its default settings. So if you have like this mode, its default is still, but if you have it set up to high resolution video and you hit the set to default, then it'll go back to still. The next mode is image quality. I've got it at high, but you can also choose enhanced, low, high. High's the actually the middle one, which is what I like to use. It still gets good pictures, and you can still get a lot of them on the memory card. Then you have the length of video. You have a choice between anywhere from 5 seconds through 30 seconds. Then multi-image. I've only got it at one shot. You can take 2 or 3 shots as well from one triggering of the motion sensor, pushing of the button. Image delay. This is for the motion sensor. It tells you how long the delay is going to be in between each picture. So if it takes a picture, it can't take another picture for what I've got it set at, which is 1 minute. But that's the lowest setting, I think. You can go up to 5 minutes, 10, and then all the way up to 60. But I like to keep it at 1 minute. Then you put the camera ID. This will also appear on all the photos. You type in what you want in the little box right here, and it'll appear on all your photos, stamped in with the moon phase, the time and the date, and all that. Right now I've got mine set to VTTS camera, and VTTS is Voices Through the Static, which is the name of my paranormal group. So that's what I put on there for that, but it's like a chance to customize all your photos. And then temperature, for the temperature stamps, you got it in degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. And then this mode tells us the update level. I'm just on update level 1, which works for me, but other cameras might have other update levels. And you can switch them from level 1, level 2. Then you have the remote control, which comes optional with some cameras. Since I didn't get one, I've got it off. And then the IR aim test. You can change that, and the status light starts blinking. Shut that off again. The info strip, which is all this right here, you can choose to have that on the entire time, or you can say off. And once you start using the other modes in the camera, the words on the info strip will go away and the screen will shut off. But I always like to have it on. And you're back to the original setup date and time, and then we'll go to the first mode, which is auto. This is the motion sensor mode. See the status lights blinking. I've got about 30 seconds. It's counting down. I've got about 20 now until the motion sensor starts and it starts taking pictures. So I'm gonna get off that mode before it takes a picture of me. Now this is handheld. Where you can just hit the button, this button right here, and it'll take pictures. You can walk around with it manually and take your own pictures that instead of just setting it up somewhere and having the motion sensor do it, you can do it. And then you're back up. Those are the two the camera modes. You can also set it up to video, so you can take video manually or with motion sensor capture. I do like using this camera. The IR power is really good. It's got a lot of big IR lights. You can take pictures and light up an entire place with IR color. So if you ever have a chance to pick one of these cameras up, I do suggest getting one, because it is very helpful. It can pick up manifestations in a broader spectrum. The only downside, the only downsides are you've got a lot of twisting of these things in order to get the camera operational and turning it on, shutting it off. Then there is no screen to see the photos you took. There's nothing on the back. There's no screen to say to let you see what how the photo turned out or what was in it. You have to go back and then review them later. But the battery life does last a very long time. It does take very good resolution photos, and all in all, it's a very good camera.